Hello everyone. In the today's lecture, we will see the next properties, that is time reversal, time scaling of Z, and conjugate property, accumulation property. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the time scaling property, time shifting property, and linearity property, right? So in this lecture, we have studying fourth property, that is time reversal property. So time reversal property is very much important. That is, if we have the x of n, we have the signal x of n, and its z transform is x of z, okay, and its ROC is given by r. Then suppose we have reversed this x of n, that is by minus n, okay, just this inverse is also become by this z is become what, z inverse, okay, and its ROC is also become inverse, okay. It's very much important, it does not require any proof, okay. So just inverse of it, okay. Now next property is what, x of scaling of z, okay. You got this point. Suppose you have the x of n is the signal, and we know that the x of n so z transform काय आहे, x of z, okay. So if we reverse this x of n, then means it is denoted by minus n, then we have to reverse this z transform, means we have to find out the z inverse of this signal, and ROC also become inverse of the original ROC, okay. So this is simple thing about the time reversal. Then the time scaling property of x of z. So x of n having the z transform, that is x of z, and the ROC is r, okay. Suppose I scale this x of n by a raised to n, then I am getting here x of z by a, okay, and its ROC is equal to mod of a. So we have to prove that. So see here, x dash of z is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity a raised to n x of n z raised to minus n, okay. Now I am just substitute x of n in the place of x of n, a raised to n into x of n, okay. Now summation of minus n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n. I am taking these two and taking this my n as a common. So a raised to minus 1 z raised to minus n, okay. फक्त काय केलंय, हा जो n आहे तो काय केलाय, कॉमन घेतलाय, इंडेक्स कॉमन घेतलाय, रेस टू ए रेस टू मायनस 1 का घेतलं, कारण की इथे z रेस टू मायनस n आहे, ओके. इथे काय ए रेस टू मायनस n मी कॉमन काढले, काय कॉमन काढलंय, मायनस n. सो इथे काय आलं, ए रेस टू, इथे फक्त ए आलं असतं, त्याच्याऐवजी काय आलं, ए इनवर्स z रेस टू मायनस n, ओके. सो नाउ z dash of x is equals to x of in bracket a1 z which is given as x dash of z, ओके, x dash of z चा हे काय आहे, इनवर्स काय आहे, सॉरी z ट्रान्सफॉर्म काय आहे, x dash of a dash z, okay, which is given as a dash of z. So it tends to x of in bracket, this is inverse, so z upon a, okay, z upon a, okay. So now x of z upon a, we have a raised to n x of n, ह्याचं z ट्रान्सफॉर्म काय मिळालं आपल्याला, x of z upon a, okay, hence ruled. Next one is the conjugate property. So here x of n is equals to x of z, okay, and ROC is r. So suppose I am taking the conjugate of this signal x of n, so I will obtain the z transform as a conjugate factor, that is x star of conjugate of this z also, x star of z, okay, x conjugate of z conjugate, and its ROC remains the same. So we are going for the proof here, that is x of n having the x of z, okay. We have the formula for x of z is what, summation from minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to minus n, Okay, now take the conjugate on both side. We will obtain x conjugate of n in bracket summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to n conjugate. Okay, now separate conjugate I am taking here. So I will obtain x is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x conjugate of n z conjugate of minus raised to minus n. Okay, so x conjugate of n is equals to x conjugate of, what is this formula, x of z, we x of n, we can write this as x as a x and this n into z raised to minus n as a z conjugate. Okay, so here we obtain the original form. Okay, so hence what it is proved. Okay, now next property is the accumulation property. These properties are very much simple, so please, I am again told you that go through these properties. Though it is so many properties of Z transform, but they are very much easy and very much simple properties. Okay, so here this is next one property is the accumulation property. Okay, so we have this is accumulation property is nothing but for the integration, and this accumulation is done for minus infinity to t. Accumulation is done for minus infinity to t. Okay, so here t is what, integer or any constant value. Okay, t is the constant value, so we can take it as n or eta, you can say. So here we are taking the summation from minus infinity to eta. Okay, so x of n is equals to suppose n, which tends to suppose k, eta, x of eta, you can say n tends to k, so it will become x of k. So summation of k from minus infinity to eta, x of k, we have the z transform of this is what, x of z upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, and ROC of this is what, convolution of R is intersect with the mod z which is greater than 1. Okay, so we have to see the proof of it. So here suppose you have the two signals x of n and x star of convolved with the u of n. This star is called as convolution sign. Okay, so x of n is convolved with the u of n. Okay, so is equals to what, summation of k is equals to infinity to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k into u of n minus k. Okay, this is the formula. When two discrete time signals are convolved with each other, we are taking x of n k into u of n minus k. Okay, this is the formula for the convolution of the discrete time signal. Okay, so I am simply write here. So here is equals to summation of k is equals to minus infinity to n x of k. Okay, so here z transform of x of n convolved with the u of n is equals to z transform of in bracket x of n and z transform of u of n, separating these terms x of n and u of n. Okay, so z transform of summation of minus infinity to plus, ह्यांचं z transform काय आहे, we have see here summation of minus k is equals to minus infinity to n x of k. Okay, so here is z transform of summation of k is equals to minus infinity to eta or n x of k is equals to z transform of this is what, x of z into z transform of u of n is what we have find out in the first lecture. Z transform of u of n is what, 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, I will show you again here. Okay, this is z transform of u of n, we have find out here 1 upon 1 minus a into z inverse. Why it is a इथे काय आहे, कारण की a raised to n येते, a raised to n नसतं तर काय येणार, फक्त z inverse. ओके, सेम आपल्याला इथे ऑब्टेंड आहे 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, and ROC is R is intersection with the mod of Z which is greater than 1. Okay, I am repeating here accumulation property because it is a little bit different. That is, it is the we will call it as a equation of the integration, and accumulation is done for the time minus infinity to t. ओके, म्हणजे ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण उलट जातोय. नॉर्मली आपण काय करतो तो 0 to इन्फिनिटीला जातो. इथे काय होतंय t to मायनस इन्फिनिटीला जातोय आपण. ओके, minus infinity to t, sorry, minus infinity to t. Okay, so t is what? Any value, so we are taken it as a eta n. Okay, so x of n is equals to n. You can say substitute this n by k, so it is x of k. Now take it as here summation of k is equals to minus infinity to eta x of k. So z transform of this is given by what? X of z upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, and the ROC is what? R convolved with mod of z less than 1. Okay, this is the formula for accumulation. Okay, x of k च आपण जर summation or the z transform काढला from minus infinity to plus infinity, we will get x of z upon 1 minus z inverse. The proof for it is that x of n convolved with the u of n. Okay, so is equals to k tends to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k into u of n minus k. This is the formula for convolution when two discrete time signals are convolved with each other. We are obtained in this form. Answer is in this form, that is summation from k is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k into u of n minus k. Now, okay, so if we solve this, we will get summation of k is equals to minus infinity to eta into x of k. Okay, now take the z transform of these both side. So z transform of x of n convolved with the u of n is equals to z transform of this term, z transform of x of k, x of n into z transform of u of n. Okay, separate z transform. So z transform of summation of what is z transform of x of n, u of n is here summation of k is equals to minus infinity to n x of n. So just substitute this value here. So z transform summation of k is equals to minus infinity to eta x of k. Okay, which is equal to z transform of x of n is what? X of z into z transform of u of n is what? 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, hence we have proved here. Okay, we have to prove this. Okay, x of z upon 1 minus z inverse, we have obtained here x of z into 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. Okay, and ROC is greater than R in intersection with the mod z which is greater than 1. Okay, so this is for the accumulation. Now next one is the convolution in time. So x1 of n is equals to, suppose here x1 of n having the z transform is x1 of z and ROC is R1. The next signal is x2 of n, its z transform is x2 of z and ROC is R2. Okay, so x1 of n is convolved with the x2 of n, then x1 of z into x2 of z, where ROC is greater than or equal to R1 intersection with the R2. So here proof is what? X1 of n is convolved with the x2 of n, then what is the value of x dash of z? So see here x dash of z is equals to summation of my n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x1 of n into x star of n. Okay, don't get confused with these two. Okay, this is convolution of x of n and u of n. Okay, two discrete signal, but x of n and this is u of n. Okay, this is have the limits, that is 0 to infinity only. Okay, and इथे काय आहे, इथे दोन signals at discrete time signals. Okay, so x dash of z is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity in bracket x1 of n into convolved with the x2 of n into z raised to minus n. Now summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity, and this is for k. When convolution become, we have to take the summation from k टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी. ओके, हे कुठून आलंय तर आपल्याला काय करायला लागतं, जेव्हा पण कन्व्होल्युशन येतं तेव्हा इथे पण आपण काय केलेलं, कन्व्होल्युशनसाठी k इज इक्वल्स टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी. सिमिलरली हियर k इज इक्वल्स टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी x1 ऑफ n, x1 ऑफ k into x2 of n minus k into z raised to minus n. So now n minus k, suppose this n minus k is m, so n is equals to what, m plus k. So x dash of z is equals to summation of m is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity summation of k is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x1 of k into x2 of m z raised to minus k into z raised to minus m. Okay, now just separate out, we will get summation of k is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x1 of k z raised to minus k and summation of m tends to minus infinity to plus infinity x2 m z raised to minus m. ओके, k च्या टर्म्स आणि काय केल्या, m च्या टर्म्स आपण सेपरेट आउट केल्या. ओके, सो दिस इज फॉर फॉर्म्युला फॉर x1 ऑफ z and this is formula for x2 of z. Okay, hence what we are proved that. Okay, you can see here x1 of z into x2 of z, this is the z transform of x1 of z and this is the z transform of x2 of z. Okay, so this multiplication is here x1 of z into x2 of z when two signals are convolved with each other, x1 of n convolved with x2 of n. ओके, सो ह्याच्यामध्ये आता आपल्याला फक्त पॉइंट्स काय लक्षात ठेवायचे तुम्हाला, तर जेव्हा आपण कन्व्होल्युशन यूज करतोय आपण दोन सिग्नलचं, तर लिमिट्स काय होतात, चेंज होतात किंवा आपल्याला ऍडिशन लिमिट्स घ्यावे लागतात फॉर कन्व्होल्युशन. दॅट इज व्हॉट समेशन ऑफ के इज इक्वल्स टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी. हे डोक्यात ठेवा, कसं घ्यायचं काय घ्यायचं हे तुम्हाला सॉल्व्ह करताना लक्षात येईल, पण हे की पॉइंट्स आहेत की हे घ्यायचे आपल्याला त्यावेळेला तिथे. ओके, दिस इज लाईक अ फॉर्म्युला पार्ट. Okay, now next differentiation in z domain. Okay, so in the differentiation in the z domain, this is the ninth one property. So here x of n having the z transform is x of z and ROCR. Then suppose I am going to scale this x of n by n, so I will get is what, minus z dz of x of z upon dz and ROC is this. We have to prove this. Okay, so now see here x of n is equals to x of z is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to minus n. Now we are now I am going to differentiate on both side with respect to z. So here dz dx of z upon dz. Okay, I am going to differentiate this x of z by dz is equals to summation from n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n. x of n काय इथे कॉन्स्टंट आहे आणि ह्याला आपण काय करणार, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू z ने डिफरन्शिएट करणार. सो डी z रेज टू मायनस n अपॉन dz. ओके, नाव आता हे जे z रेज टू मायनस n आहे ह्याचं डेरिवेशन काय येते इथे, डी रेज टू मायनस एन अपॉन डी झेड इज मायनस एन झेड रेज टू मायनस एन मायनस वन. सो हियर मायनस झेड रेज टू मायनस एन अपॉन मायनस झेड हे येतं. हेच आपण इथे काय केलेलं आहे, इथे सबस्टिट्यूट करणार आहे आपण आणि ते जर इथे सबस्टिट्यूट केलं, इथे सबस्टिट्यूट केलं ते त्या व्हॅल्यू जर तुम्ही ह्याच्यानंतर जर सबस्टिट्यूट केल्यात तर आपल्याला काय मिळतं, dz अपॉन हा मायनस झेड नाही आहे, dz अपॉन dx ऑफ z अपॉन dz इज इक्वल्स टू समेशन ऑफ n इज इक्वल्स टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी n इंटू x ऑफ n ॲज इट इज इंटू z रेज टू मायनस n. ओके, अपॉन इथे काय मिळतं, z इनवर्स. ओके, ही व्हॅल्यू मिळते आपल्याला z इनवर्स. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज टू मल्टिप्लाय बोथ साइड बाय द z इनवर्स. ओके, z मायनस z. सो दिस मायनस z गेट कॅन्सल आणि इथे मायनस z ॲज इट इज राहतो. ओके, आणि ह्याच्यामुळे काय होतंय, प्रूव्ह होतं. ओके, आय एम रिपीटिंग दिस, डिफरन्शिएटिंग इन झेड डोमेन. सो इथे काय आहे, एक्स ऑफ एन आहे आणि एक्स ऑफ झेड मिळतो. ओके, आपण ह्या सिग्नलला जर डिफरन्शिएट केलं तर आपल्याला काय मिळतं, एन इंटू एक्स ऑफ एन ला काय मिळतं आपल्याला, मायनस झेड डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ एक्स ऑफ झेड अपॉन डी झेड. ओके, आणि आरओसी यांची सेम राहते. तर आपण काय केलं, एक आपल्याकडे सिग्नल आहे एक्स ऑफ एन, त्याचं झेड ट्रान्सफॉर्म एक्स ऑफ झेड. वी हॅव द फॉर्म्युला फॉर एक्स ऑफ झेड, दॅट इज व्हॉट, एक्स ऑफ एन इज इक्वल्स टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स ऑफ एन d raised into z raised to n. Okay, now taking derivative on both side with respect to z, so x of dz as it is with respect to take the derivation of this part with respect to z. So d upon dz here is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n into taking the derivative of this part, that is z raised to minus n d upon dz. Okay, now the derivative of this part is become minus n z raised to minus n raised to minus 1 into minus 1. Okay, so we can write this as z raised to minus n upon minus z. Okay, so I am taking this as a here. Next आता ते इथे लिहिलेलं नाही आहे. So dz upon z is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n. इथे येणार आहे मायनस झेड अपॉन झेड. नाउ मल्टिप्लाय बोथ साइड बाय मायनस झेड. त्यावेळेला काय होणार, हा इथे असणारा हा जो झेड आहे हा झेड आणि जे आपण मल्टिप्लाय करतोय तो झेड कॅन्सल आउट होऊन इथे काय राहणार, झेड रेस टू मायनस एन. ओके, आणि इथे मायनस झेड ॲज इट इज राहणार. ओके, सो मायनस झेड डी झेड मायनस झेड डी झेड अपॉन dx of z upon dz is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to infinity n into x of n. n into x of n काय आहे, n into x of n. ओके, ह्या n into x of n ह्याचं z ट्रान्सफॉर्म काय मिळाले मला, मायनस झेड डी रेस टू एक्स ऑफ झेड अपॉन डी झेड. ओके, गेटिंग. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज द इनिशियल व्हॅल्यू थेरम and the final value theorem. These are the last part. So initial value theorem is x of n. I have the x of z. Okay, now suppose I substitute here n is equals to 0 x of n, then I will get the z transform of x of 0 where limit z tends to 0 x of z. Okay, and this is valid for what, n is less than 0. If n will become greater than 0, then x of n become 0. Okay, so we will going for the proof. So x of z is equals to summation of n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n summation of z raised to minus n. Okay, so here summation of n is equals to 0 to infinity x of n z tends to minus n. Okay, so आता ह्याचं जर आपण 0 च्या व्हॅल्यूज इथे सबस्टिट्यूट करत गेलो तर x of 0 z raised to 0 is 0. This part becomes 0. Okay, 1. So 1. So here x of 0 plus substitute n is equals to 1. So x of 1 z raised to minus 1 plus substitute here x of 2. So x of 2 z raised to minus 2 and so on. Now suppose limit z tends to 0 x of z is equals to what? Limit z tends to infinity. आता लिमिट z टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी असेल तर काय येणार आहे, लिमिट z टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी x ऑफ 0 प्लस x ऑफ z इनवर्स आहे ना हे, मग इथे काय येणार आहे z. ओके, प्लस x ऑफ 2 अपॉन z. नाउ हे z ची व्हॅल्यू जर आपण इन्फिनिटी सबस्टिट्यूट केली इथे x ऑफ 0 प्लस x ऑफ इन्फिनिटी, ही इन्फिनिटी केली, एनीथिंग अपॉन इन्फिनिटी इज व्हॉट, 0. एनीथिंग अपॉन इन्फिनिटी इज इक्वल्स टू व्हॉट, 0. Okay, so all this term becomes 0 and remaining is what, x of 0. So limit and z tends to infinity, x of z is equals to what, x0. Hence what, proved here. Okay, now next one is the final value theorem. So final value theorem is what, x of n is equals to x of z. ओके. आता हे जे केलंय त्याचप्रमाणे हे पण आहे की लिमिट एन टेंड्स टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स ऑफ एन विच इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स ऑफ एन लिमिट सेम असंच आपल्याला सॉल्व्ह करायचं आहे. एनच्या व्हॅल्यूज आपल्याला काय 1 पासून फक्त व्हॅरी करायच्यात. ओके. ते जर व्हॅरी केलं तर सेम इक्वेशन आपल्याला मिळतं. सो एक्स ऑफ infinity which is equals to limit z tends to 1 in bracket 1 minus z inverse into x of z. Okay, so this is valid for the condition. There are the two conditions. That is, one condition is what? X of n should be 0 if n is less than 0. n is less than 0 means what? n चे व्हॅल्यू जर -1 -2 -3 अशा असतील, लेस दॅन 0 असतील तर x of n काय असणार आहे? 0 असणार आहे. ओके. अँड सेकंड वन इज in bracket 1 minus z inverse into x of z should have the pole inside the unit circle. ह्याचे जे पोल्स असतील, हा युनिट सर्कल आहे, हा झेड प्लेन आहे, ह्याचा हा युनिट सर्कल आहे सपोज. ओके. तर ह्याचे जे पोल्स असतील इट शुड ऑलवेज इनसाइड दिस unit circle. Okay, so it should have the pole inside the unit circle. Thank you.